have there ever been like tough times? Cause you talk about, I mean, all this success and everything. And like this podcast talks a lot about mental health and like journeys and people hit ruts and what do they do and depression. And I've dealt with a lot of depression and anxiety and things that I've been working on.
Well,
Have you dealt with any of that? Have you had like really hard times where you have to, either get help or really work on yourself? And how do you get out of that rut?
that's a great question, brother, because, I mean, I tell young actors all the time, man, it ain't all sunglasses and limos,
Yeah.
and sometimes the phone doesn't ring. And, having to take a project because you have to, you know, because you got kids and you got bills and you got that sort of thing,
Yep. Yep.
and that can play on your mind as well. I mean, I have been eternally grateful to have been doing this for 40 years and still doing it, you know. Um, but there are those times when you wonder, man, am I gonna be, one of the casualties? I think you and I both know people that didn't make it, that,
Yeah.
for one reason or another, got eaten up. And just life in general, a couple of divorces, that kind of thing. So yeah, I turned to therapy a time or two just to air some stuff out, to vent some stuff. I've been fortunate in that I think, my demeanor and personality for the most part avoids getting too black. But, there are those insecurities, man. There are those worries, those doubts, those fears, all of that stuff, and I'm very grateful that today we are much more accepting of the process of self-help, and the ability to reach out and to not look at it as a weakness but as an improvement, you know
Amen.
and I think the more that we can support that, the more that we embrace that in our industry, the healthier all of us are. And
Yeah.
I think it's a very good thing.
What is it like the one thing you think helps you with your mental health that you try to be consistent with?
Family, first of all. I mean, when I'm home, I'm dad. I cook. I do my own grocery shopping. Way back when I said, and you said it earlier. My life is going to change, but I'm not going to let it change me.